Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, as I begin, let me, Honorable Speaker, with your indulgence, note that following the issue that was raised on the floor of the House, as the Paralympics team visited the House and a number of members raised issues regarding the conduct of the Ministry of Sports and how they treated that particular team. There are also issues that emerge about other teams and other players within the sporting fraternity. And it was on that basis, Honorable Speaker, when you asked me to rise in my place and speak to the issue, I did commit that we will cause the Minister for Sports, who is here today, to appear before the House so that he may answer to the questions that are in the order paper, together with other issues that may have arisen. However, Honorable Speaker, with your indulgence, before I read the questions to the Minister, I am in receipt of a letter which was received in my office yesterday, dated 21st August this year. Honorable Speaker, if you can protect me from this noise.
Honorable Koyo and your colleagues. Order. Honorable Koyo. Honorable Koyo. You can hold a kamkunja out to the Honorable Koyo. You don't have to do it in the walkway.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I was saying before I read out the questions, I am in receipt of a letter that was copied to me, addressed to yourself and the Speaker of the Senate, the Honorable Amason Kingi, from the Minister, Cabinet Secretary Sports, Honorable Ababu Namwamba. And Honorable Speaker, I want to beg your indulgence because this is a public document. I read it out to the House. And he says that the attention of our ministry has been drawn to statements made respectively by Honorable Ichungwa MP, Majority Leader, National Assembly, and Honorable Simon Cherargei MP, Nandi, Senator, which statements purport to cast aspersions on the Ministry of Youth Affairs, the Arts and Sports. Parliament is a hallowed house of record, rules and preeminent honor, with well-laid standing orders backed by age-old established normative customs, usages, and traditions. Among the immutable norms of parliamentary practice include non-admissibility of hearsay and not condemning anyone unheard and in their absence. Indeed, these basic rules of natural justice apply to Parliament in recognition of its eminent status not only as a supreme institution of representation of the will of the people, but also as a quasi-judicial organ. Further, Parliament has a formal oversight mechanism through the committee system that ensures all executive actions are checked within established official structures. Private members' questions and motions, as well as summons, are part of this oversight architecture. We believe our ministry is performing optimally in sync with the government's bottom-up economic transformation agenda. We are also available and open to robust parliamentary oversight within the established official mechanisms, including through the relevant oversight committees of the August House. And it is in this context that the ministry writes to inform you, Honorable Speakers, of our readiness and availability to appear before the August Houses to respond to the specific issues raised by the Honorable Ichungwa MP, National Assembly, and the Honorable Simon Cherargei MP, Senate, at the earliest opportunity available as per the calendar of the House. Your kind indulgence is appreciated in advance. Please do accept, Honorable Speakers, the assurances of our regard, signed by Honorable Ababu Namwamba, EGH Cabinet Secretary. That letter was copied to the Head of Public Service and Chief of Staff, Felix Koskei, myself, and the Leader of Majority in the Senate, Senator Julius Murgo, the Chair of Labor Social Welfare, Honorable Dan Wanyama, and Senator Simon Cherargei, MP, Senator Nandi County. Honorable Speaker, I have chosen to read this letter out because I find it extremely condescending on the House. Extremely condescending. And while I appreciate that the minister has opted to come to the House, he has appeared to the House on invitation by the House, not him inviting himself, as he seems to imply in this letter. 2, Honorable Speaker, even before the minister answers the questions that are before him, we would want him to tell the House which is this hearsay that he alludes to. 2, Honorable Speaker, or 3, the minister says is available for open, robust parliamentary oversight within the established official mechanisms, including through the relevant oversight committees of the House. In my reading and interpretation of that statement, it seems, Honorable Speaker, that the minister is alluding that he is okay to appear before the committees, relevant committees, but he has a problem with being oversighted by plenary. And it must be on record, Honorable Speaker, neither the leader of majority nor any member of parliament is here serving at the whim of any cabinet secretary. We are here as the people's representatives to oversight cabinet secretaries and officers of government in line with our mandate as espoused in Articles 94 to 96 of our Constitution. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, I found this letter rather condescending to the institution of Parliament. And when a minister says that we are raising issues on hearsay, it is only fair, not to the leader of majority or to the Honorable Wanjiku Muhia who raised that issue and the other members who spoke to it. And Honorable Speaker, I do not care about what Honorable Cherargei may have said or might have said outside Parliament, whether on Twitter or Facebook or anywhere else. But what is transacted within the plenary of this House, we do so rightfully as members of Parliament who oversight government. And Honorable Speaker, for the record, I want to state it to this minister and all ministers. As leader of majority, I do not hold brief for any cabinet secretary. I am hired by the people of Kikuyu and the members of the Kenya Kwanza coalition to lead them as a first amongst equals. But that does not take away my role to oversight anybody. From His Excellency the President, in the executive, all cabinet secretaries, and anybody, whatever cadre you are in the executive, I will hold you to account and I will oversight you. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, I needed that to be made clear for the record, for this cabinet secretary and others, because some may be misguided to believe that as leader of majority, I am here holding brief for cabinet secretaries. When it comes to matters of accountability, I will hold you to account as if I am the leader of minority. I will hold you to account the same way a member of ODM or WIPA would hold you to account, because that is my mandate, Honorable Speaker. But when it comes to advancing and pushing government business and agenda in the House, I will do the same with the same gusto and energy. I will oversight you. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, I wanted it to be clear that as much as I work for the Kenya Kwanza Alliance as the leader of majority and for the people of Kenya, that must never be misconstrued to mean that I will not hold any minister to account. The very reason the President moved the House to amend our standing orders is because none other than the President, who has hired cabinet secretaries, want these cabinet secretaries to be accountable to the people through their elected representatives. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, allow me to now read the questions as they are on the order paper.
Minority Leader, 2 minutes. Honorable Wandai.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Speaker, first and foremost, I have just come to